We all want stronger, more meaningful relationships, right? But how do you actually build them? Well, it turns out it's not some kind of magic. There's a framework. And today, we are breaking down the 3 essential building blocks that can absolutely transform every single connection you have. Welcome back to the Think Strong Network. I am so glad you're here today because what we're about to dive into could fundamentally change the way you interact with every person in your life, starting right now. So let's just start with a big question. Think about the most important relationships in your own life, the ones that really, truly shaped who you are. What's the one thing they all have in common? What separates those connections from just all the rest? That's what we're going to figure out. And the answer, really, it comes down to these 3 fundamental building blocks. We're going to start with the foundation, which is believing. Then we'll build the bridge of connecting. And we're going to secure the whole thing with the key of listening. It's a simple roadmap, but wow, is it powerful? And listen, this is for everybody. I mean, if you're a student trying to build a new network, a professional who wants to be a better leader, a parent working to strengthen those family bonds, or maybe you're a dreamer looking for a support system, or even at-risk youth trying to build a positive path forward, this is for you. All right, let's dig into our first building block. This is the bedrock of every great relationship, believing first. Seriously, without this, the other 2 just can't stand. This is where it all has to begin. And the real key here, what makes this so powerful, is the timing. See, it's not just about believing in people. It's about believing in them before they've proved themselves, before they have the wins on the board. That proactive belief, that's the spark that unlocks a person's true potential. This is just so crucial, because for most people, the biggest battle they're fighting is an internal one. It's not usually the external challenges that stop them in their tracks. It's that nagging voice of self-doubt. That lack of faith in themselves is the real killer of dreams. So let's get personal for a minute. What's one limiting belief you hold about your own abilities? Come on, be honest with yourself. I'd love for you to drop it in the comments below because sometimes just saying it out loud is the first step to finally overcoming it. This quote from John H. Spalding just nails it, doesn't it? When you genuinely believe in someone, you're not just giving them a little pep talk. You are literally changing their environment. You're creating an atmosphere where success feels not just possible, but actually easier to achieve. So how do we actually do this? Well, here are 7 really practical ways to show that belief. Now, don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to do all of them at once. Just look at this list from emphasizing their strengths to visualizing their future success and pick one, just one thing to focus on this week with someone in your life. Okay, let's move on to our second section. Once you have that solid foundation of belief, you need to build a bridge. And that bridge, my friends, is genuine connection. The rule of thumb here is simple, but it's so profound. The heart comes before the hand. Think about that. You can't just go around asking people for help or for their loyalty. You have to connect on a human emotional level first. Sincerity always has to come before the request. And here's a fascinating little mental tool you can use. When you meet someone, just mentally place a big number 10 on their head. That's it. See them as their highest potential, as a perfect 10, right from the get-go. This simple shift in your own perspective will completely change how you interact with them, and believe me, how they respond to you. All right, time for a quick self-assessment. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is like a master connector, how would you honestly rate your ability to connect with other people? Just take a second and be real with yourself. Where do you think you land on that scale right now? And hey, if you feel like you're not quite at a 10 just yet, and that's totally okay, and you want more tools to help you climb that scale, make sure you hit subscribe to the Think Strong Network. We put out explainers just like this one, all designed to help you build these exact skills. Now for the final piece of our puzzle. This is the one that locks everything else together, listening deeply. And this isn't just something you do, it's a skill. And it's arguably the most important one for building any kind of lasting connection. This right here, this is a total game changer. It's a simple but powerful mindset shift. Stop trying so hard to be impressive and interesting. Instead, focus all your energy on being impressed and interested. You see the difference? One is all about you, the other is all about them. That is the secret of every great listener. And the payoff for being a great listener? It is huge. You're not just being polite, you're actively showing respect, you're building real relationships and loyalty, and you're gaining knowledge. It's not a passive act at all. It's one of the most powerful tools you have for growth and connection. This checklist gives us 9 really practical ways to start leveling up our listening skills immediately. Just take a look. They range from the basics, like simply looking at the person who's talking, to more advanced skills, like suspending your judgment. Every single one of these can change the game for you. And that brings us to our final question for you today. Take another look at this list. Which one of these 9 skills are you going to start developing first? And more importantly, why that one? Let us know down in the comments. I genuinely love to see what you choose to work on. And before we wrap things up, I just want to give a quick shout out to the Educational Highway. All the material we explored today was created by them, providing the foundation for this entire conversation. And I want to leave you with this one last powerful thought. To be what we are and to become what we are capable of becoming is the only end of life. Believing, connecting, and listening, they aren't just relationship tips. They are the tools to help you and the people around you do exactly that. Thanks so much for joining us.